Welcome to the M&M Show. Today, we are here to talk about Cinco de Mayo. Let's get started! In 1846 through 1848, the Mexican-American War was fought. In the 1850s, the Mexican Civil War took place. After being in war for so long, Mexico's resources and money was exhausted. On July 17, 1861, President Benito Juarez asked Great Britain, Spain, and France to put their debt on hold for 2 years. They said no and came to Mexico and took their money in other ways.
Give me your gold! No! Yeah! No!
Spain and Great Britain eventually pulled out, but France refused. Under the control of Napoleon III, the French began to take control and conquer Mexico. French troops were sent into Mexico, marching towards Mexico City.
I'm dead! No!
On May 5th, 1862, at Puebla, 5,000 Mexican Indians, armed with simple garden tools, attacked 7,000 French soldiers, armed with firearms, under the command of Mexican General Zaragoza. The Mexicans were victorious in their battle. This helped to boost Mexican morale and help prove to the world that even though Mexico was under-equipped, they were still able to defend the country they loved.
Mexico!
Humiliated, the French go sailing back to France for reinforcements. The French return and defeat the Mexican army and gain control over Mexico.
We're back!
During this time, President Juarez flees to the United States with important government papers. The French rule Mexico for a few years. Eventually, Napoleon needs to go back to France to keep the peace. He sends his cousin Maximilian of Austria and his wife Carlotta to rule in his place. At first, Maximilian and Carlotta are uncertain if they should go, so Napoleon holds the Indians at gunpoint and makes them vote for Maximilian, making Maximilian and Carlotta think that they are loved by the people.
Silence! No! Silence! No!
Okay. When Maximilian and Carlotta arrive in Mexico, there is no one there to meet them. Carlotta thinks this is strange, so they ask the driver, and he says, "Oh, the Black Plague is happening," and they are scared to come out of their houses, and they are reassured.
Driver, where are all the people? Oh, the Black Plague is going on. Oh, okay.
Carlotta and Maximilian ruled Mexico for about 4 years. During this time, Carlotta went through a time of depression because she couldn't have a child. Finally, they adopted a Zapotec Indian boy.
So depressed. I just want a child.
Senora, you can have my baby.
Really?
Yeah. Napoleon decided to pull French troops out of Mexico, leaving Maximilian and Carlotta with nothing. Carlotta sailed to France to deal with Napoleon. While in France, Carlotta had a mental breakdown and was institutionalized for the rest of her life.
Napoleon, will you put... Get up!
With Maximilian having no defenses left, he is taken by the Indians and is shot by an execution squad. Juarez returns to Mexico and takes back the throne.
Boom! Boom! Juarez is back! Woo!
The events of the French-Mexican War has instilled pride and love for their country in the hearts of Mexicans. Many people believe that Cinco de Mayo is the day that the Mexicans gained their freedom. That, however, is not true. Mexico earned its independence more than 50 years prior to the Battle at Puebla in 1810. Cinco de Mayo is celebrated in both Mexico and the United States. It is dominated more in the United States. However, it is celebrated with parades, fireworks, dancing, and parties. That's all for today on the M&M Show. Thank you for joining us as we explored the topic of Cinco de Mayo and its fascinating history. And don't forget, it was not Mexico's Independence Day. We'll see you next time on the M&M Show. I'm Megan Anderson. And I'm Megan Garcia. Goodbye.